times the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Oops.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Let's see.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Hunter Henry brings it in.
Oh, he's still up. I know he's still up.
It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A toss play. Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's see if they're in man. Let's see if they're in man. Are they in man or zone? Let's see. Are they in man? Come over, come over. Are they? They're man. They're man. Yep. God dang! Come on. That was not part of the plan. God dog.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rivers now on 2nd down, going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, that's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a 1st down.
Yo, that is not fair. That is not fair. I heard her actually do like one. That is not fair.
Following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
That is not fair.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Nifty move by Gordon. And he doesn't quite make it.
Come on.
An eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after them because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
And nothing doing.
Oh my gosh.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers taking it in. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Oh, come on.
There, a nice hit. Jars the ball free.
That should have been an interception.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
60%.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So out come the Chargers. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Bless you.
Wherever the screen guy is, and of course the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016, but now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they went through former legends leading them. Bart Starr, Forrest Gregg, even Lindy Infante came in, had a 10-win season, but none of those resulted in a playoff appearance. A lot more years then. The Packers don't want to get back to that now. This cost Mike McCarthy his job. The new head coach wants to set a new direction and get the Packers back in the playoff picture.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And a hit trying it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I think, let's see, hold on. Who scored first? I don't even know who scored. Oh, you scored first. I think I do.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like
I'm 50% sure that you do.
A lot of congestion in the middle of the field makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida.
Hold on.
Absolute
no, wait.
mess.
No, who scored first?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
No, I think I do because I missed that field goal.
Pick up the first, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers getting set to go, and with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gordon, and they get him down right near the midfield stripe. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Rivers now from the 50. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that's going to
Yo.
be incomplete. 12
Come
seconds
on.
left.
Wow. Wow.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back.
I know you
Charles
caught
and
it.
I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rivers on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. So, second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rivers now to throw on first down.
Yo, press the triangle. Come on.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
What?
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So,
true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Kids want their own iPad until they actually have an iPad. But if you don't
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to throw here. Rivers.
Oh, come on. Bad idea. Bad idea.
He'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Bad idea. Someone told me bad idea. Someone told me not to do it.
Last week we discussed
Something told me not to do it.
There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there.
It's because your daughter left you, not your daughter left you, and now you're messing up.
The second it was leaving his hand.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now they can't bring him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, I drew too early.
About the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line.
It looked like he made it.
Ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Oh, crap, wrong button.
Sensing the play clock running out, we'll call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, that's Gordon. They juked him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A road win in the next.